A group of rehab facilities in East Alabama have been closed down because of numerous safety violations.
A federal grant will pay for half of a new urban trail being called a game changer by a local mayor. And more state dollars are on the way to help with local road projects.
A very pleasant week of weather coming up across East Alabama. We will have the complete forecast details straight ahead.
Coming up in sports, it was a big weekend for youth football. We'll get you more details later in sports. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
The state fire marshal closed 4 rehab facilities Friday that had been serving people battling drug addiction as well as housing registered sex offenders. Scott Pilgreen says his inspectors found numerous fire code and safety violations at 3 facilities in Anniston and 1 in Lincoln. All 4 were operated by Restoration Recovery Outreach and Company, and a total of 18 registered sex offenders were living in these facilities. Calhoun County Sheriff Matthew Wade says his deputies carried out the closure orders and arrested several individuals who were not in compliance with the state's Sex Offender Registration and Notification Act. More arrests are a possibility. Wade says community complaints had been made for the past year about the program's living conditions. The 3 Anniston facilities were located on Arrow Avenue, Alabama Highway 202, and McClellan Boulevard. The 4th facility was on Mud Street in Lincoln.
State troopers are investigating a concrete mixer truck accident in Talladega County that took the life of 1 man on Friday. Officials say the crash happened on Alabama Highway 76, about 5 miles northeast of Childersburg. The victim has been identified as James T. Trussell of Sylacauga, who was driving a concrete mixer around 11 a.m. when it left the road and struck a metal post. That truck re-entered the roadway and then overturned. Trussell was pronounced dead at the scene.
When we return, a local trail gets a federal grant to pay for a major expansion.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Getting my car serviced is easier than ever with Buster Miles Automotive Group in Cleburne and Calhoun County. They pick up my car, service it, and deliver it back. Convenient, efficient, and top quality. Schedule your service today and see why Buster Miles Automotive Group is the smart choice.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Gadsden Mayor Craig Ford says his city has been awarded almost $3 million from a federal program to develop the downtown Gadsden Greenway. It'll be a multi-use urban nature trail constructed on a retired railroad that parallels Tuscaloosa Avenue and connects to the Black Creek Trail system. The city plans to acquire more property along the Black Creek to connect the downtown Gadsden Greenway to the wildlife park behind the Gadsden Mall, ultimately creating a trail loop around the city's urban core. Mayor Ford called the project a game changer for Gadsden, which included the trail in its Grow Gadsden comprehensive plan that was adopted 6 months ago. With plans for a future pedestrian bridge across the Coosa River, the trail will also connect East Gadsden to Nakalula Falls. Along the trail, residents will have access to diverse ecosystems, waterways, neighborhoods, sports parks, schools, public transportation facilities, community centers, grocery stores, and healthcare services. The grant will pay for up to 50% of the total estimated cost of the $5.99 million project. And it includes an 8-foot wide asphalt pathway, 2 trailhead facilities with parking areas, and other features.
Governor Kay Ivey has announced state grants for 2 local projects through the Rebuild Alabama Act. Cleburne County will receive $331,500 to pay for almost 5 miles of repaving County Road 33 from its intersection with U.S. Highway 78. Anniston will be getting $350,000 to help pay for work currently being done at the Blackwater Development site on McClellan Boulevard. When we come back, 2 local police officers are recognized for helping employees who are serving in the military.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. Barrett Body Shop has moved to its new location on Highway 431 in Alexandria. Barrett has been delivering top-notch collision repair in Calhoun County since 2000. Our skilled team restores your vehicle to pre-accident condition with a commitment to quality and safety. Choose Barrett Body Shop for honest, reliable service. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Today, Oxford Police Lieutenants Bobby Boozer and Jerry Lyons were presented with Patriotic Employer Certificates from the Office of the Department of Defense and the Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve. They were nominated for these awards by Officer Dale Edwards during his recent deployment. The Oxford Police Department is made up of many veterans and individuals that are still serving in the reserves. Mike, we have had a little stretch of wet weather there, but we've now made it back to what seems like our kind of weather again. 80s during the day, 60s in the evening. It seems perfect.
It's not bad. A few clouds out there today. I wonder if those rain clouds are going to bring us any rain.
Let's check with John Holder, who joins us now in the EAN Weather Center. John?
Mike and Katie, the clouds today holding very little rainfall and no rainfall for the next several days across East Alabama. Very nice weather in store. We'll have the complete forecast details for all of East Alabama next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Some clouds and sunshine today across East Alabama. Temperatures not too bad, about where they should be for this time of year. A little bit below average for the high today at 79. The low this morning a little bit above average at 63 with some fog out there in some locations. Record high temperature. This is the time of year here on this last day of September where it can be anything. It can be brutally hot. Our record high 98 degrees just 5 years ago back in 2019. It can be cold at this time of year. The record low at 34 degrees. The sun rising tomorrow morning at 6:38 and the sun setting on your Monday night at 6:28. Weather on your street for a Monday night. We're going to take you out to Hood Avenue in Gadsden over on the east side, hugging the Coosa River over there. Patchy fog again this morning, especially around these creeks and rivers and streams. So if you're on the Coosa River, likely to be foggy early tomorrow morning. Very pleasant overnight, though, with a low at 62 degrees. Coming up tomorrow, really a fantastic day coming up. A few sunshine rays coming in, a few clouds coming in as well, but not too bad. We'll have that proverbial mix of clouds and sun tomorrow. Deerfield Circle out in DeArmonville in eastern Calhoun County, about 82 for the high tomorrow with that mix of clouds and sunshine. For the rest of the work week, again, just some mighty fine weather coming up, mostly sunny skies. skies. Highs in the 80s every day. Holland Finley Road out in Cedar Springs in northern Calhoun County going to be very fine. We don't see any chance of rain coming until the end of the week, and even then, it's a small chance of rain. You'll see that reflected in our 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. Dry weather all the way through Thursday. Highs climbing back into the mid-80s. We can still have some very warm weather in October. We're going to prove that this week. Nighttime lows, though, remaining very comfortable down into the low 60s. This chance of rain on Friday is no big deal. Only about a 20% chance of a shower. High once again will be right at 80 degrees. And the weekend looks very nice coming up across East Alabama for this first weekend in October. High temperatures remaining in the low 80s. Nighttime lows in the low 60s. Maybe some even cooler air coming our way in about a week. But for right now, we're just looking at very pleasant temperatures. Highs in the low to mid 80s, nighttime lows mainly in the low 60s across East Alabama. Well, the tropics, we are not done with the tropics at all. We have 3 named systems out here: Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, all of those moving away from the United States. None of these 3 systems will affect us here in the United States whatsoever. To keep an eye on, though, is right here. This is not anything named. It's basically just a disturbance, we would say, here in the Western Caribbean. That has about a 40 to 50% chance of developing into some kind of tropical system. That would not be until the weekend, so we don't have to worry about that anytime soon. Just something to keep our eye on, because this could wind up in the Gulf of Mexico and might develop into something before all is said and done. I'll be back here tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Tuesday weather at a glance. Right now, we've got sports coming up, and Jordan Smith is standing by to talk about a big weekend, once again, of youth football. Jordan?
Thanks, John. Saturday wrapped up week 4 of the Northeast Alabama Youth Athletics football season. Oaks Bluff Eagles traveled to Cherokee County, where all 3 Eagles teams picked up the win. Oxford swept the Golden Bears of Lincoln in all 3 games. Jacksonville defeated Anniston 13-7 in the sophomores game and 25-0 in the seniors game. But it was the Bulldogs pulling off the upset in the juniors game 25-12. Sac sophomores and juniors remain undefeated on the year after taking down Ohatchee. The Indian seniors team came on top of the Wildcats 25-0. Pleasant Valley fell to White Plains in the sophomores and seniors game, but defeated the Wildcats in the juniors game. And the Piedmont Bulldogs won against Weaver in the sophomores game and the seniors game. The Oxford High School baseball team will hold a pickleball tournament on October the 26th at Oxford Lake. The cost is $40 per player, and the deadline to enter is October the 16th. The tournament will begin at 8 a.m. on October the 26th. The tournament will feature 3 divisions, a beginner, intermediate, and advanced division. It will be an open bracket format with either mixed or gender couples are welcome. For more information, go to www.a2msports.com/league/3950. That's it for sports. Let's head back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Jordan, and thank you for watching today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and now on Rumble.
Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Tuesday for your news on your schedule.